Hey guys, Windows Tutorials here. Right now I'm kind of pissed off. Sorry for my language, but I'm kind of pissed off. I basically just did this whole video only seconds before I'm actually doing this one. I did this whole video and it was like 10 minutes long. So you can imagine if you're sitting at your desk talking into your microphone for 10 whole minutes and then the sound just doesn't even come on, and you can imagine how frustrating that would be. So you can imagine right now how frustrated I am. But anyways, I guess I'll have to do it again. This was basically an explanation video to explain to you guys why I have not made a tutorial and why, and what's been happening these whole 3 weeks. I may pause during this video because, as I will explain later in the video, I have a very bad toothache. And as I'm talking right now, it feels like my tooth is being pulled out of my gums. So, if you've had a toothache, you can imagine how bad this is. And imagine how somewhat hard it is for me to talk. Especially when I want to just rip out this stupid tooth. But anyways, I'm gonna explain this, and hopefully it won't be another 10-minute video, but I'll just have to say what I have to say. So the reason starts after my last tutorial 3 weeks ago. After that video, I realized that my disk drive in the tower of my computer, my disk drive was broken. It wouldn't open. The only way it would open is, if you get like a paper clip and you fold it outwards and then you push it into that little hole in the DVD drive to force it open. I had to do that, so it wouldn't open with the eject button, and it wouldn't open with the eject button from the monitor. So I actually had to contact the manufacturer, and they told me that they could, if I sent it in to them, that they could repair it all for free. But they also did say that there was if there were any software issues at all, then that would cost me $100 and something. And I was panicking at that point. I was not knowing what to do at all. Because a part of me knew there were no software issues at all, but another part of me was panicking because if it did come to that, I didn't have that kind of money to just give to someone, and which meant my parents would have to pay for it, and they would not do that. Basically, they'd be like so pissed, and none of us could really do that at all. So I was on a live chat to them at the time, the manufacturer, and I told them I couldn't afford to do that. And they assured me that if there weren't any software issues, and I knew that there wasn't, then I wouldn't have to pay anything. So I didn't have a choice, really. I didn't have the parts to repair the DVD drive myself. So what choice did I have but to send it in and let them repair it for me? So that was what I did. It was a lot of it was difficult to do because I had to go through a lot of stuff with them, and then I had to directly call their courier and discuss a lot of stuff with them and set up a time and set up lots of other stuff where they could deliver it, who they deliver it to, and all of this. And it was hard to do. Um, it was even harder because I could hardly understand the person who I was talking to on the phone. But I did that anyways. Oh, knocked my microphone. Anyways, I did that anyway, and I sent it out to them. I had to actually do that twice. Not send it out twice. I had to call the courier twice because the first time apparently they didn't write it down in the system. That was their fault, not mine. Just putting it out there. So I had to do that a second time, and they came and picked it up really early in the morning, the day after. So you can imagine, like, I usually get up depending what time I go to sleep. If I sleep at like 4 a.m., I don't wake up till, it could be like from 12 to 2 a.m. 2 p.m. the next day. But if I go to sleep earlier, then I get up earlier, And they came at like 8 a.m., just before 8 a.m., I think. And so my mom was yelling upstairs to me, and I was like half asleep, and I just like picked up my tower and took it downstairs and gave it to the UPS guy. And he assured me that everything would be fine and that it would get there and I'd get it back fine and all this. I was really worried about doing that 'cause that was the first time in my life that I have ever sent anything that I've gotten to anyone for repair, let alone a new PC that I got only a couple of months before. So I sent it in for repair. I did get updates via text message. So I was updated what was happening when they repaired it, when they sent it back out to me. It took 3 to 4 days for them to fix it, because it passed the weekend anyway, and they wouldn't deliver on a weekend. But it took them 3 to 4 days, and when it did get back to me, I was completely relieved. It didn't have software issues, which I already knew anyway, and they repaired it pretty perfectly, and they sent it in this really awesome box with like a bunch of bubble wrap, which was really cool because I had none, and I could pop it and stuff. So anyways, once I got it back and I plugged it into my monitor and everything, I realized that it was completely reset, which they told me could happen. They should have just told me that it would happen. And it did happen. So it was completely reset. I had to set it all back up, which took me like 20 minutes. And I got all my stuff back on it and everything. And yeah, once I did that and I set it all back up and everything like that, I was going to do more tutorials. I think it was at that point that I made my intro and put it online. I was gonna do a tutorial, but at that point, I had developed a day before a very bad throat, and it wasn't like, it didn't hurt, but I could not talk at all for 3 days. 3 to 4 whole days. I couldn't talk. I could hardly eat or drink anything. I was really annoyed. So I couldn't do a tutorial like that at all. I was gonna go to the doctor, but then it went away after 4 days anyway. So after that vanished, only a couple days after that, I got a very bad cold, and I was also really sick, like vomiting, throwing up, kind of sick, and I was in bed for days. So I don't know why that whole 3 weeks all different things happen to me within like each week. So after taking a bunch of medication and laying in bed for days, I eventually got better. I was gonna make a tutorial then, but I was busy doing stuff for a couple of days, and then we get to 4 days ago, which was when I started getting a really bad toothache. And if you've had a toothache, you know that it's like the worst thing that could ever happen, and it feels like you want to smash your head against the wall. I know that's dramatic, but it's so annoying and it hurts so bad. And I know a lot of people know how bad this feels, and if you don't, then you're so goddamn lucky. But if you do, you know how much it sucks and how frustrated and annoyed you get. But I'm going to go to the dentist either today or tomorrow. To be completely honest, today has not been that bad. That's probably because I was packed up on medication last night. If it does start getting worse today, I'm gonna have to go. What choice do I have? I don't even know how this happened, honestly. But because I use like the most popular toothpaste that is out right now, I have like a really strong, expensive mouthwash. So it's probably just one of those things. But you know, if it does get worse, I'm gonna have no choice but to go. I'm going to try to avoid having the tooth taken out, but I can't. You know, if I get like antibiotics and I wait a few days and that does not work, I have no choice but to let the dentist do whatever he has to do to make it stop, even if that means taking it out. So yeah, that's continued for 4 whole days, and I've still got that toothache right now in the same tooth. Can you imagine having it in like 2 different teeth on 2 different sides? Like, how would you eat? I have to eat on the side that I have not got any toothache on. I can't eat on the other side with the one where I have the aching tooth. Can you imagine both sides? Oh my god. I don't even know. I don't even know what I'd do. I don't want to think about it. But anyway, that is the story. That's what happened, and this is probably longer than the other one. 30. Oh my god, it's gone to 13 already. I've taken up enough of your time talking about this. So, but that is the reason anyway why I've not made a tutorial in 3 weeks and how bad my 3 weeks have been. Whatever happens now, though, like if I get my tooth taken out, you have to understand that I can't make a tutorial when I can't talk. Okay? So you're gonna have to wait, if that does happen, until I'm better. But right now, I will try to make more tutorials if I can, you know, and if you have any ideas, that would be really good if you would just let me know, because I'm eventually gonna run out of ideas of what to do as a tutorial. So you guys are gonna have to help me, otherwise I'm gonna be at that point where I have no ideas to no tutorials. So yeah, if you comment ideas, that would be great. If you subscribe, that would be great if you already haven't, and like, and I don't know how many of you will watch this video because it's not a tutorial, but I'm sorry if this wasted like almost 15 minutes of your life, but I just wanted to explain. And now that I have explained, I hope this video actually captured the audio this time. If not, then I am going to literally go crazy. But yeah, that's the explanation. Comment, like, subscribe, do everything, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.